All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Plug Talk. Appreciate y'all being here. All right, so good afternoon. We're going to be sorry I'm running late. I know the show's usually early, but fuck it. I figured better late than never, right? I try to do the show every day for you guys, so I was like, instead of just not doing a show, I'll just do it late. We got late games, so why not, right? But yep, here we are. Quick recap on yesterday before we jump into the slate. We did really well yesterday. College basketball was a huge success yesterday. We started off hot. Um, we hit a couple. We hit one nice underdog, man, on UCF. I gave it to y'all in here. Um, the other one was Gonzaga. Absolutely loved them last night, and they went above and beyond what I thought they were going to do in that game. But they absolutely trashed Baylor. So this team is looking great. I told you guys I'm very big on Gonzaga this year. Florida also started off slow, but they really made the adjustments at halftime, and that's what we're looking for right now, right? We're just kind of observing right now. So I gave out 6 plays yesterday, some in the NFL, some in college basketball, even a couple NBA plays. So yesterday's VIP card was pretty big. I gave out 6 plays alone, all for 1 unit plays. We only lost two of them. So we went 4-2 yesterday. It was a really good day. Um, and plus, I gave Gonzaga out as my free play, which absolutely smashed. Like I said, Florida, they look great. They got shooters hitting from the perimeter. Slow start. Gonzaga looks absolutely electric. They're a big team. They're going to do big things this year. That's what I was really looking for yesterday. My two main games I was watching, you know what I mean, or paying attention to, because I think we're going to make a lot of money off of Florida and Gonzaga this year. Missouri. So I thought that Missouri's halftime adjustments were going to be good. They were terrible. Whatever they did at halftime, whatever the adjustments they made, absolutely 100% backfired. I did not like what I seen from Missouri yesterday at all. So that's something to note to start the college basketball season. But they were the only games that I really paid attention to. I did watch a bit of the Miami game, just because I'm a Miami guy myself. So I was watching Miami, and they did exactly what I thought they were going to do. They went out there and dominated. Their offense looks electric as well. Some of the bigger schools did what they were supposed to do. Some of the bigger programs went out there and dominated, and I love to see this early a couple of triple digits on the board in college basketball. It's always a good sign, and we got quite a few teams yesterday that hit in the hundreds, which was beautiful. So, I did pay attention to some of these freshmen that are coming in. I mean, it was a good day of college basketball. I really enjoyed it. The NFL game was not terrible at all. I thought it was going to be. I actually enjoyed it. I thought, I thought the Buccaneers were going to win outright. They almost did. But obviously they just couldn't get it done. I really did think they were going to win that game outright. I gave it out on my on the Wolf Sports newsletter that I write. I try to give out like value plays on that newsletter. But I'm going to have to start really locking in on that thing because we went 0-3 on the newsletter, and I can't have that going on. And it's just because on the newsletter they're obviously free plays, but I'm trying to bring value. And I gave the Buccaneers out on the money line in that one, and it just didn't come through. I was hoping Baker Mayfield did throw us 2 touchdowns. So we had him at plus 125 for 2 touchdowns in VIP for 1 unit. So that hit. We had Cade Otton for an My bad, guys. I was getting a phone call. All right, so we had Kate Otten for an anytime touchdown yesterday. That hit. Um, DeMar DeRozan, we had him for his PRA. That cashed. The only two plays we lost was Missouri and Miles McBride. Yo, what the fuck happened to Miles McBride yesterday? Yo, he got nothing. He got one assist the entire game. I don't know if he got hurt. I wasn't watching the NBA, but when I went back and looked at the scoreboard, he had 19 or 17 minutes in the game and he only had one assist. I was like, what is going on? I never went back and looked. I never checked. I knew it wasn't cashing. So it is what it is. But yeah, Miles McBride, Missouri was the only losers that we had yesterday. VIP is absolutely on fire, man. Highly advise you guys to get in and get involved with us ASAP. I have some really good college basketball for y'all today. Basically, I know trying to get you guys to sign up for VIP is not easy, especially when I do a show every day. But I am going to probably give you guys a college basketball VIP play for free today. There's a short card in college basketball, but I do like it. And there's definitely one team that I'm really excited to watch, and obviously that's BYU. So it looks like a good day of sports, man. Obviously it's not going to be like yesterday where I mean you had your pickings, man. I mean you followed up. You had you had Monday Night Football followed up with the Baylor and Gonzaga game in college hoops. I mean that was awesome, man. To have to have have the NFL going and then being able to switch to Baylor versus Gonzaga in college basketball was awesome, man. Absolutely awesome. But I hope you guys enjoyed your night as much as I did. It was a good money making night, and I feel comfortable moving forward today. So let's just get right into it, man. The biggest slate today is the NHL, obviously. So that's where I want to start today. You guys know just because other sports are on, don't mean we're not going to talk about, everything on the board. So I am going to run down the NHL today. I'm going to run down a couple college football games, and then we're going to end the show with college basketball. You guys already know the deal. If you got any questions, man, please put them in the comments. And yeah, if you're on Twitter, please please repost the space, man. Let people know we're live. Let's try to grow Plug Talk. I've been hovering around the same number here for the last month or so. I'm really trying to grow Plug Talk, guys. Like I really want to turn this into something. I don't know what else I can personally do when it comes to trying to grow the show. I mean, I show up every day for y'all. You know what I mean? I show up every day. I mean, and I give you guys 100% every time I'm on here. So I'm doing my part and I'm trying to be consistent. I need help from y'all to help me grow. That's all there is to it. So it's really in y'all's hands. So if you guys can please just share the space, if you guys win on here, please like just let people know, yo, Plug Talk, giving out gems or whatever, man. Just, shout outs are nice. It shows people that people are really making money in here. And that's what it is. And if you're not making money, then please don't. Don't say that you are. I don't want you to lie. But if you are making money with me, just let people know, man. Help me build the show up. All right, let's get right into it, man. We're going to start with the NHL, like I said, and we are going to steamroll through college basketball. No, college football, and then college basketball after NHL. So let's just jump right into it, man. First, let me bring up Daily Face Off before we get into this. Yo, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. I haven't necessarily been using this using the Pine Sports bot Jackson for my VIP yet. But yo, if this thing keeps hitting at the rate that it is, bro, I'm sorry. I might have to start using this John a little more and start betting a little heavier on what this bot is giving because, bro, it's been really good, and I'm starting to really understand how to maneuver and work this thing. Like, all in all, I'm impressed, man. I am really impressed. And it's tough for me to say stuff like that because I like props.cash and all that other stuff that everyone uses all the time. I think they are good tools, and I think if they help you make you money, you should 100% use them. It's not cheating. It's not stealing plays. It's an easy way to do research. And I think it's 100% a good way for you to beat the books, and it's 100% a good way to make you lighten your load when it comes to capping sports. Can you put all of your trust into it? No, you can't. But when it comes to just using the system, and then making you not really shift through everything, man, this Jackson AI guys is insane. When I tell y'all, I'm telling you, I don't know how else to explain it besides, like, if you guys use Google Gemini, it's really cool if you buy the service. So it's like Google Gemini and it's like Siri mixed into one bot that is for sports betting. Like, it's incredible how they did it with Jackson. It's really it's a game changer, bro. And I've been using it for a week now, and I love it, man. Like, it is on point with some of their things. The best part is they give you the mean, they give you the median, they give you the projection, and they give you the current line. Like, I don't know if y'all know what that means, but normally that stuff when you're capping player props, that's like that's the things you got to come up with on your own, and this thing does it where no other AI is doing that. No other AI is giving me a median, a mean, and a projection, and then giving me the current line where the best value is. So it's basically wrapping up that whole differential all in one. I don't know. We ain't gonna waste too much time on it. I just had to shout it out, bro. I'm really starting to like this thing a lot, and I am not big with using tools like that. I'm not. I think it's perfectly fine to use tools like that. I'm not against it at all. But I'm just not big into doing it. Like, I never really got into when Pine Sports first had their bot. I never really used it. When Props.cash asked me to partner with them, I checked it out. I didn't really use it. And now it feels like I finally found something that I might be able to consistently use. So there's still a lot of beta testing I got to do with this thing, and a lot of data that I still need to still put in. A week is not nearly enough to show consistency in my eyes, but from a user standpoint, this thing is awesome. All right. Uh, by the way, if you guys need the link for that, man, hit me up. I got a 50% off link, where you can use my link and use my code, and you get 50% off for your first month, and y'all can try it. I'm telling you, you're not going to regret it, man. It is awesome. So you're only going to pay like $10 for your month, and shit's crazy. If you like, put it this way, if you use props.cash, bro, this is like props.cash on steroids. That's what this is. It's like a way advanced props.cash. That's exactly what this is like. All right. Let's get into it, man. Um, First game we got on the board, guys. We're gonna, like I said, we're starting with the NHL. First game we got on the board, we got the Flyers taking on the Hurricanes. We got the Flyers at a plus 250. We got the Hurricanes coming in at a minus 310 here. So obviously a big price tag on the Hurricanes, minus 300s. Something we normally stay away from. But we are at PNC Arena, and the Canes at home are very good, guys. And don't get me wrong, the Flyers play the Canes super tough. If you go back and look at history, it's going to show you that almost all of these games between the Flyers and the Canes have either been one goal difference, meaning the Canes win by one goal, or the Flyers win outright. That's what history shows when these two teams play, even at PNC. But I can't get there, man. I just can't. Because, first of all, it looks like Erickson is probably out for the Flyers. He's on day for day. That is huge. All right. Because this backup, bro, Kolosov or whatever, bro, hell no. I'm not trusting him at all. This Hurricanes offense has been crazy. They have been electric. And if you're not putting in, and by the way, Kolosov is confirmed. So is Kuchikov. So you got Kolosov and Kuchikov uh in net tonight in this game. And bro, I'm telling you, I think Kulisov gets trashed. So if it's not Everson, I am not backing this Flyers team, period. Give me the Canes in regulation in this one to start our day. Like I said, guys, no way am I backing this backup goalie for the Flyers. I barely trust Harrison, and there is no way I'm trusting this guy against the Hurricanes offense that has been ripping puck, man. Absolutely ripping puck. Um, so it looks like it's going to be Neckis for me today. You got to give me Martin Neckis here. Give me his assist. It looks like it's at a plus 100. So it's hitting 8 of the last 10 games. I would have picked even without the bot, I would have picked Neckis anyway. So I love it. Give me Neckis here. You could take his point for a minus 198 and use it as a parlay piece. Gustav Berger, they also like him as well here for a point at plus 115. It's hit in 7 of the last 3. I like Neckis a little more in this spot. Um, all right, let's keep it moving. Next game we got, guys, we got the Boston Bruins. We got the Boston Bruins taking on the Maple Leafs. A lot of people will tell you, that this is not yet considered a rivalry, and that it's not dubbed a rivalry really yet, but I think it should be. These two teams fucking hate each other. Like, that's all there is to it, man. The Bruins and the Leafs fucking hate each other. So in my eyes, this is a fucking rivalry. All right. um and if you notice in the previous games, Boston owns the Leafs, bro. They own the Leafs. And I think it's going to be no different here. Boston in their last few games have really stepped up, not just in goaltending, but in just defense on the ice, period. They are really looking good. Back-to-back shutouts for Boston. Their defense, their goaltending has really stepped up. Now, don't get me wrong, them shutouts were against the Flyers and the Kraken, but regardless, two decent teams that they're shutting out. It's very hard to shut a team out in hockey. Bruins done it back to back. Obviously, their defense is clicking. Their goaltending is clicking right now, and history shows they own the Leafs. Is Boston on the road? Yeah, they are. I don't care. We're getting plus butter with them. Give me the Bruins here on the money line at a plus 110. Next game we got the Flames taking on the Canadians. We got the Flames coming in at a minus 148 here. You got the Canadians at a plus 124. You got a total of 6.5. Looks like it's slightly favored to the under in this one. Uh Honestly, let's see who's in net because I like the over here. Just looking at two offenses here, I like the over. So let's just see who's going to be in net to see if it makes a difference. I don't think it will though. All right, so we got Dustin Wolf is likely to start, and Montembeault is confirmed. So, uh, I I I can't trust either team, guys. I can't trust either team right now. The Flames have really quickly come back to earth. I was super surprised on how they started the year because hypothetically, this was supposed to be just a really down year for the Flames. They were supposed to be rebuilding this team and really just have an off season. And they came out the gate on fire. No pun intended. But the Flames really came out hot, and now they have just quickly fallen back to earth. They're a team we can't trust. They're giving up a ton of goals. Then you got on the other side the Canadians. They are so inconsistent. You don't know when this offense is going to show up. You don't know when they're going to have a good game. But the one thing that I've been seeing consistently with both of them, though, is recently they have been scoring and they have been giving up goals. So I do like the over in this game. But it's just a lean for me in this one. If we look at player props, I do think you can find some pretty good player props in this game. Let me see here what this says, and we'll go from there. So yeah, Suzuki's always a good look, man. Suzuki's assist is at a plus 100. I would definitely look that route right there. You could get his point at a minus 188. I was thinking more of probably like an Anderson assist or something like that for the Flames. I kind of trust the Flames more to score here uh than I do the Habs. But if you were to look at anyone on the Habs for a goal scorer, it's got to be Caulfield. He has been having a terrific year. He's been honestly carrying this team in goals. He is the one that I see honestly coming out and scoring tonight. So I really do like Caulfield. But when it comes to the Flames, like I said, Suzuki assist is good, but I rather look towards like an Anderson assist or something like that. It's probably priced better. So that's where I would personally go. But when it comes to a goal scorer, yeah, it's Caulfield all day for me in this one. He's the only one I can see really jumping out on the Canadians here. So give me Caulfield anytime goal. Give me an Anderson assist, and I like the over in this game. All right. Next game we got on the list is the Senators and the Sabres. So we got the Senators at a minus 122. We got the Sabres at a plus 102. We got a total of 6 in this game. It's highly favored to the over. Which I kind of get here, but I kind of think that we're getting a lot of value with the Sabres in this game at plus money. I mean, it's just at a plus 102, but nonetheless, man, I still like this price. This is a divisional game. This is Atlantic Division game, and this should be a tough and close game. And normally in a division game in hockey, I always give the advantage, no matter what, to the home team. So seeing the Sabres at home here with plus money automatically attracts my attention. Plus, you got the Senators, who are 1-4 on the road so far this year. This has not been a good road team. And this price is honestly backwards, if you ask me. I think the Sabres should be favored here. So I like the value on the Sabres in this game, man. Give me the plus money here. Give me the Sabres on the money line. It's a divisional game. We got the home team, and the Senators are bad on the road. I'll take it, man. Give me the Sabres on the money line in this game. All right. Next game we got the Penguins taking on the Islanders. So this was a very tough game. You got the Penguins at a plus 110. You got the Islanders at a minus 130. We got a total of 6 here, slightly favored to the over. I do want to see who's in net for this one because it does concern a little bit for me. So it looks like Neto Vucevic or how Kukovic. I don't know how to say his name, bro. His first name is Alex for the Penguins. He's their starting goalie. He is coming out, and then we got Eli Sorokin coming out on the other side for the Islanders. So Islanders, Banana. He jokes about it all the time, especially last year about the Islanders being the Thailanders, and I mean it's just complete facts. This team loves to play in lower scoring games. They love to go to overtime. They love to go to shootouts. They love to play in close games. It's what the Islanders do. And especially when you go on the island, it's the same way. I like the under here. I think both goalies are decent. I think both teams have been, playing in lower scoring games. I don't love either team here. I don't trust either one. Um, I will say the Penguins, in my opinion, are playing the better hockey. I do think they're playing the better hockey, but I do feel like the Islanders have a big goaltending advantage in this game. But like I said, both teams have just been extremely questionable, man. Both teams have very questionable offenses, and they both can play in lower scoring games. So it's hard to pick a side here, but I definitely see this being a lower scoring game. So lean to the under here, but I don't trust either team here. All right. We got Utah and the Jets. Oh man. So Utah plus 180. We got the Jets at home at a minus 218, and we got a total of 6 here. Um this Jets team, man, it goes without saying. If you don't watch hockey, you still know how good this Jets team is playing. They are incredible, man. Absolutely incredible. This hockey team is so good. So the only way that I would even be able to try to consider looking at Utah here is if Ingram was starting, and that's a big if. I don't know if they're even going to start Ingram in a spot like this. I'm pretty sure Connor Hellebuck will start this game. He's marked down as likely. Um, Ingram is on the list, but it's unconfirmed. I don't think he's going to start. This is a game where if you're Utah, I think you kind of just wash your hands. But this Jets team, man, 11-1 on the year. 11-1 so far, and this offense is insane. Like this offense is so electric, man. They have in their last 9 games, they have scored four goals or more. Um, I mean, they just dropped 7 goals on the Lightning. 7 goals on the Lightning. This Jets team is just a team that, guys, we don't step in front of. If you have any concern about them losing a game until further notice, just don't bet the game. Don't fade them, right? Don't fade them. Just don't bet the game. But here, yeah, especially even if Ingram does start, I still can't consider backing Utah here, and you guys know I do like this Utah team. It's just this Jets team is way too much, man. Um, yeah, it's big Jets in regulation for me in this game, and it's very hard not to look at Ellers on this Jets team. This guy has been, he is so good, man. I don't know where he came from, but my boy just popped out. Like this is his year. So give me Ellers, man. Anytime goal. I mean, he does it all. Truly, he does it all. Morrissey is my go-to guy on the Jets for an assist. It's been hit or miss, really. But I do like Morrissey for an assist today. Also Nino Niederreiter has been playing good hockey, y'all. He's really been playing good hockey, so keep an eye on him tonight as well. All right, we got the Lightning versus the Blues. Speaking of the Lightning, this is one of my more favorite plays of the day, and I hate it because it's such a big underdog, and I know people don't like underdogs. But so we got the Lightning at a minus 170. We got the Blues at a plus 120 at home. We got a total of 6 here. I mean, I really like the Blues today. I really like them, man. Um, this Lightning team, man, is just not passing the test for me. And Jordan Bennington is confirmed for the Blues. It's a go for me. Andre Vasilevsky is probably going to get the start here, which is good for them because he is a great goalie. But I like Bennington a lot. And that kind of just any concerns I had kind of just cleared right there with Bennington being confirmed. The Lightning have a great team, man. They do. They have a great team with some big names. But the eye test, if you've been watching, the eye test has not shown me the talent that the stats that these big names project at all. It's not even close. And, the numbers are just false. This team is not playing like the numbers show. And we get lines like this where we should not be paying a minus 170 with the Lightning on the road. I'm sorry, we shouldn't. Um, the Lightning have been giving up a ton of goals, man. They are 3-4 on the road. Um, and the Blues, they play their best hockey at home, man. We've been seeing the Blues beat some really good teams at home. Okay, so they just beat the Leafs at home. They beat the Hurricanes, who are arguably the best team in hockey right now besides the Jets. So they beat the Leafs, they beat the Canes, they beat the Islanders, all at home the Blues have. This Blues team is highly underrated when they're at home, and they are extremely overpriced here. We are getting a ton of value with the Blues. I can't pass it up, man. Just on a straight value play, I'm on the Blues here. Lightning should not be this big of a favorite right now. I don't care who they have in net, especially with the Blues starting Binnington. I love this play. Give me the Blues here at a plus 142 on the money line. I think they find a way to get it done, man, and just add another big win to their list. All right. You can look for a Kyrou goal tonight too, probably. All right, we got the Kings. We got the Kings taking on the Wild. And man, if I was ever wrong about anything, it was the Wild this season. I talked hella shit on their goaltending before the season started. I talked hella shit on the team before this season started. And, they have just proven me wrong every way they could have. They proven me wrong. So, I do got a lot of respect for this Wild team now. They look good. They're playing good hockey. I did not expect how do you say his name? Gustafsson and Fleury to be as good of a duo in the net as they are. I mean, they have a really good two-piece punch with Gustafsson and Fleury. Go figure, right? I never expected this to be as good as they are, but they are. Tonight they get the Kings on a back-to-back. It's a very a very high price for the Wild here at home, but I think it's justified. I think you either take the minus 1.5 at plus 150, or you go regulation. Honestly, I think you take the regulation in this one. You could look at Kaprizov for an anytime goal in this game. I don't see where he don't find the board some type of way. So you could probably use his point as a parlay piece. I really do like Eriksson Ek tonight to find the back of the net. It's at a plus 205. And as always, give me Ryan Hartman for an assist. All right. Man, we're running right through this hockey slate, bro. All right, what's up, man? We got James Felix in the building, man. We got Jers, okay. Got Big Jers in the building. Marcus Lane, what's up, man? Appreciate you. Damn, Marcus Lane said that in the beginning of the show. My bad, Marcus. All right. Well, good afternoon, everyone, man. Appreciate y'all coming. We're running through this hockey slate, man. Running through it, so we're almost done. And then we're gonna move over to college football and then college basketball. All right, what game we got next, y'all? Man, y'all better be writing this shit down, bro. Don't worry, I am. All right, we got the Kraken and the Avalanche, man. We got the Kraken and the Avalanche. You got the Kraken at a plus 154. You got the Avalanche at a minus 185. Big price tag for the Avalanche. We got a total of 6.5 in this game. It is highly favored to the under at a minus 122. So that makes me want to go look at goalie situation here. A Noonan looks like he's likely to start for the Avs, and Joey Decord, unconfirmed but likely. Look, this is another team. We just talked about the Lightning, right? How this is a team that has really good numbers. On paper, they look great. They have big names, right? Just like the Lightning. Well, I can say the same thing confidently about the Avalanche. This is a team that their stats and the talent that they have on this team is not matching to what we're seeing. Plain and simple. This Avs team is another team who is loaded with talent that is not playing like they have any. Um, if you've been watching, the Avs team is just not looking good, guys. They lost 3 straight games. They now have gave up 5 goals. 5 goals in them 3 losses that they just lost. You're not going to win games that way. You got the Kraken. They are not a great team, but when they go into Colorado, history shows they play extremely well. So out of the last 7 games in Colorado, the Kraken have won outright 6 of them. You know, I mean, that's just too much for me to pass up here. We're getting a plus 154. The Avalanche have looked like dog shit. And the Kraken have completely owned them in previous history when they go into Colorado. 6-1 in your last 7 games in Colorado against this Avalanche team that was so much better in those previous years than they are now speaks volumes to me, and we're getting an incredibly good price at a plus 154. I'm all over the Kraken here. Give me it at a plus 154, and give me McCann. Actually, no. Let's not do McCann. Let me look here. McCann, you could take for a point, maybe an assist. I don't want to take him for a goal, man. I just don't. I don't really fuck with McCann like that anymore. I know he's been doing good, but it feels like every time I take McCann, bro, he fucks me over. At least the last 2 times he has. So I'm not trying to fuck with McCann, bro. Um, let's see here. Chandler Stevenson, of course, Jared McCann's up there. Oh, Middlestat, bro. That's the assist you want to go with right there. Middlestat has been a fucking gem. He's been sneaky good, bro. Problem is, I think he's just not where we want him to be right now. We're kind of rocking with the other ones, but let's see here, man. Maybe we'll leave this one alone. I'm not trying to. Middlestat is a good one, but he's on the Avs, so play careful, man. I just don't trust him. Jordan Eberle or Eberle, I think it's Eberle, right? Jordan Eberle on the Kraken. Tonight they got him at a plus 295 for an anytime goal. That's who I would replace for McCann's goal. So give me Jordan Eberle here. Anytime goal at a plus 295. Um, That's really all I see in this game that I like for player props. But I feel like I have to take one in this game. I could see it being kind of higher scoring. All right, let's keep it moving, man. We got the Canucks. We got a Dr. Seuss book. We got the Canucks and the Ducks. We got the Canucks and the Ducks. All right, so Vancouver heading to Anaheim. You got Vancouver as a minus 245 in this one. You got the Ducks at home at a plus 200. You got a total of 6 here, slightly favored to the over. Let's see what Daily Faceoff has for us. They have. It looks like Lankinen is probably going to be confirmed or probably going to be starting, and Dostal is probably going to be starting, but they're both unconfirmed. I give Canucks the goalie advantage over Dostal. I give the Canucks the offensive advantage. I give them the advantage all the way around. This is an ugly game. It's a stay away game for me. I have no bet in this one. I lean Canucks, But guys, don't take that price, man. Don't pay that kind of money. There's way too many better options on the board than be laying a minus 200 with the Canucks here. So just stay away. Last game of the night for hockey. Of course, we got the Columbus Blue Jackets and the Sharks. So I've been going back and forth with this one because it's the latest game, right? It's at 10:40 tonight. And usually when I have good nights, I always like to put a little something on the last game. And it's going to be this one. Um, and you guys know I love the Columbus Blue Jackets. But here's my problem. We are getting the Columbus Blue Jackets on the road as a favorite, and that's not how we bet this team. That's not how you bet the Columbus Blue Jackets, man. You don't bet this team in a favorable spot, especially on the road. Like you just don't do it. The Sharks have been really competitive. I mean, I'm on the Sharks here, man. If I had to take a bet, Columbus Blue Jackets will go in and they'll upset teams like the Hurricanes. They'll upset teams like the Lightning, the Avalanche. They'll upset the big teams. But they'll come into a game like this against the Sharks as a short favorite and get smacked up. That's just what it is. So I am on the Sharks here at plus money at home. I think they compete in this game. I do like the over a lot. I think that we see plenty of goals in this game. Um, I mean, you always got to kind of go with a Chinnikov, always Chinnikov point. It's at plus 100. For the Columbus Blue Jackets. And then this is a game where I could see probably, man, Zetterlund is good he's really good. I like him. His points at a minus 105, but something's telling me to rock with Toffoli anytime goal here. Give me Tyler Toffoli for an anytime goal at a plus 160 tonight. And we'll take Chinnikov for a point at even money. And we're going to back the Sharks here to end our night. All right. Okay, it looks like we're on to college football, which I'm not too excited about today, guys. So don't take me too serious in these games. All right. Like for real, just don't take me too serious in these games. I'm not really sure. I haven't been paying much attention. Only to a couple schools have I been paying attention in college football. So this ain't going to be like some plays that I'm like, bro, go hammer this shit. No, not today, man. Not today. All right, let's see what we got here. So it looks like the first game we got Bowling Green. We got Bowling Green taking on Central Mich. Um, College football. Hold on, DraftKings is loading. All right, we got Bowling Green at a minus 14. We got Central Michigan at home getting 14 points. We got a total of 48 and a half. It is locked up on both sides here. Um, you got let me see. You got 48 and a half as a total. Favored to the over. I don't know what I was talking about. Locked up on both sides. It's definitely not. It's favored to the over at a minus 112. Uh, Let me see here. Central Michigan 3-5. Bowling Green 4-4. Why does that not sound right? Line opened up at a 13. We're now at a 14. Um, Guys, I really don't know. Central Michigan has been struggling from what I see here. Um, they're only averaging 27 points. They're giving up 32 points a game. So they're giving up way more points than they're scoring. But we are getting 13 points here. That is a lot. Especially against the Bowling Green team that is only averaging 25 points a game. Their defense is giving up 22. Yeah, bro. I'm on Central Michigan here with the points. No way am I back in Bowling Green laying this many points. Bowling Green's offense has been awful. Um, you can't have a bad offense, guys, and lay this big number. You just can't. I mean, Central Michigan is going to keep this game close. I definitely think they will. It's an ugly game for sure, but this is way too many points, bro. Way too many points. Yep, I'm on Central Michigan here. Uh you can't lay. I mean, it looks like Bowling Green had a good game last time out. They put up 41 points. They won the game by 15. But bro, it was against Toledo, first of all, right? And second of all, this is an offense that has not done that at all this season. So why do we think that they're going to be able to match that? And on top of it, you get recency bias. You just seen Bowling Green blow out Toledo and put up 41 points. Now all of a sudden here they come laying fucking 14 on Central Mich. No way, bro. I'm sorry. That's recency bias at its finest. I'm taking Central Michigan here with the points, bro. The more I look into this game, the more I like Central Michigan here. All right, let's move on. We got Ball State. Ugh, God, these games are ugly. We got Ball State taking on we got Ball State taking on Miami, Ohio. So you got Miami, Ohio laying 11 and a half points here on the road. You got Ball State getting 11 and a half. We got a total of 49. It is slightly favored to the under. I mean, guys, this is ugly, man. You got Ball State 3-5, Miami, Ohio 4-4. The line opened up at 12 and a half. The total actually, that's surprising. So the total opened up at 54 and a half. It is now down to a 48 and a half. Huge, huge movement on the under. Huge movement on the under. I mean, Miami, Ohio, man, they're playing really good ball right now. I mean, this is the best football we've honestly seen from Miami, Ohio, probably all season. They have covered in 5 of their last 7 games, all, and this is what I like. They were all double-digit favorites. So yes, they play a very weak schedule. I get it, but it's not like they're playing some superhero team today. I mean, dude, this is Miami, Ohio all day here. Ball State, they haven't played any defense this year at all. You go look at all their games, it's looked ugly. Um, Miami, Ohio has not really looked great on the road, but them being favored by this much tells you everything you need to know. It tells you that Miami, Ohio probably wins this game by 21 points or more. Dead ass. Just simple line reading. I don't have to know anything about the teams, honestly. I can just look at this line, look at recent history, and tell y'all that this line is screaming Miami, Ohio blowout. And that's probably why the total got bought down so low because, damn, whatchamacallit, Ball State ain't going to be able to score shit. The problem is Ball State gives up so many points, man. But Miami, Ohio's offense ain't all that electric, but they might be today. So I'm not necessarily, I would have definitely took the under 54. That's without a doubt. But now they got it down to like a 48, 48 and a half. We lost value on the total, but I still think there's a ton of value on Miami, Ohio here. Lay the points. They probably win this game by 21 plus. All right. On to college basketball. On to college basketball. Today's slate was very easy for me, y'all. Very easy for me. Very small slate. It was just very easy for me to know what games I wanted to talk about, know what games I'm targeting, and I honestly think that you should tread lightly on today because the slate is a little difficult and it's small. So be cautious with today. Like one unit plays, man. We have all year to really attack some big spots in college basketball. We don't have to go crazy in the first 2 days. So just play today light. But I do like a couple spots here, man. So let's get into it. First game we're going to talk about is obviously the first game on the board. Starts at 7 o'clock tonight. It is FIU taking on Rice. Now, I've been doing a lot of research in college basketball the last couple weeks. And now that it's actually here and game time, I've been doing a lot of research on individual games. Uh, and this slate was very easy for me to do the research on individual games. So this should be a great game. If you're talking about watching a game, this should be a good one. FIU this year, this team needs a bounce back year. They do. So FIU comes in at a 6 point underdog here against Rice at home, laying 6 points, and we got a total of 150. It's locked up on both sides here at a minus 110. The line continues to move up on the total. Um, so we do need a bounce back year for FIU here. But this defense, man, their numbers don't look great. But one thing FIU does that is going to be monstrous in today's game is the forcing turnovers. If you guys remember FIU last year, this team was so frustrating to bet against because they forced so many turnovers, man. And I'm telling y'all right now, that is not going to change about this program. FIU is very, very physical defense. Very physical defense. They force a ton of turnovers, and that is bad for a team like Rice, who really struggles with turnovers. They did last year, and now they bring in a whole bunch of new guys. They bring in Trey Broadnack, right? If you look at his numbers from last year, bro, this guy turns over the ball a ton, and he's going to be their main ball handler. He came from upstate. Look, this Rice also brought in a new head coach. The dude from SMU is now there, who plays in an extremely fast-paced type of ball. Right, we've seen it with SMU all year, last year, and this Rice team has a whole new backcourt. Right, Rice has a whole new backcourt, and if you look at their backcourt, they don't have any true ball handlers. Not one. Like I said, Broadnack is probably going to be the one. And his turnover rate is ridiculous. Bro, FIU wins this game off of fast breaks. I'm telling you, forcing turnovers, getting them fast break shots, them fast break dunks. Mark my words, man. I love this six. I like FIU today. I think they win the game outright at a plus 210. That's where I'm at with this one. Next game we got New Orleans taking on Kansas State. We got New Orleans coming in as a massive, massive underdog here. You got so so you got New Orleans at a 30 and a half, y'all. You got Kansas State laying 30 and a half in this one. You got a total of 148 locked up on both sides. I'm gonna be honest, man. This is another. This is just another big spread that we're going to continue to see throughout the year that I personally like to stay away from. This is a team. This is a Kansas State Big 12 team that lost a ton of production. If you guys look at this card today, we have a ton of Big 12 teams today. Really good ones. But and don't get me wrong, Kansas State is a really good Big 12 team. They're good. They're going to have a good year. This is just a terrible spot. This is just a way too big of a number. They struggle early, man. This is just a team that we look for, right? This early laying big numbers because they had to replace a lot. Um, And even last year, we seen it with Kansas State. They struggled in non-conference. Uh, you know, I truly believe in Kansas State. I believe in Tang. I really do, bro. Tang is probably one of the best coaches in the Big 12, if not in the entire damn country. Like, dude, Tang is amazing, and he is going to have this team ready. But to come out the gate laying 30 and a half, I can't do it, man. Even if you have a huge coaching advantage with a guy like Tang at the helm, I can't, bro. This team will be good, and they should win this game comfortably. But we're talking about a 30 and a half number here that I can't do, man. Give me New Orleans in this one. It's a lean. Kansas State should win this game comfortably. I just don't think it's going to be by 30 and a half. That's all I'm saying. So give me New Orleans here. I can't lay this big number. All right, next game we got Bethune Cookman. Yeah, that's right. We got Bethune Cookman. That's my boys right there. And you got Texas Tech coming in. Well, actually, Bethune Cookman's coming into Texas Tech. Texas Tech's at home here. Another one, man. Laying monstrous number, 31 and a half. They got a total of 147 and a half in this game. Like I said, we normally stay away from big spreads this early, but this is a number with Texas Tech that just looks a little crazy. I mean, Texas Tech has to replace so much production, bro. Like, and I'm not just talking for point scorers. I'm talking rebounders, facilitators. Bro, Texas Tech has to replace a lot, guys. And they lost so many key players on this team. It's going to hurt them early. And Texas Tech was not a good cover team in non-conference last year. At all. Cookman, this is another team, man, that you want to look for like this. Cookman is a team that forces a ton of turnovers. They should really slow down this Texas Tech offense today. Down enough to give us a pretty easy cover here. I think they give Texas Tech a lot of trouble. I mean, you're laying 31 and a half points in a game that's got it marked at a 147 and a half. Same with that Kansas State game. This is just too many points. Is Texas Tech going to be a good team? Yes, they will. They have a good roster, but to be laying a number like this early, you kind of feel like you got to take advantage, especially with a team like Cookman who can force them turnovers. I like Cookman to slow this offense down enough today to get us a cover. So give me Bethune Cookman here plus the points. Next game. My favorite game of the night. We got Central Arc taking on BYU. If you guys want to get more in-depth reading or whatever, I did a website. It is my featured game of the day. Over at the website, we got BYU taking on Central Arkansas. It's no surprise. I love BYU athletics program. It doesn't matter if it's football, basketball. I love the school. And their athletics program is only growing, man. Just like Indiana, man. Like, it is really blowing up, and people are not talking about it enough. How good BYU athletics program really is now. Like, this team is really starting to make noise, bro. And yes, we are back in the Big 12. Like I said, we got a ton of Big 12 games today. And, let's just call it what it is here. I mean, the Big 12 is the Big 12 is probably the best and toughest conference in the country. I mean, it's super competitive. It's going to be super fun to watch this year. I mean, and people are going to argue it. Of course, they're going to argue it. But in my opinion, I think the Big 12, hands down, is the most competitive and fun conference in the country, man. That's all there is to it. I love this conference this year. Um, so this pick is more of me loving BYU than hating Central Arkansas, if that makes sense. So I know that BYU, we've been talking about it all day right now with college basketball about them replacing production. And BYU does need to replace production, especially, replacing, head coach Mark Pope, who left BYU, for Kentucky, which money wise, program wise, I can't blame Pope. It was a good move. I completely understand it. Honestly, I'm not going to lie. I love it. I think BYU actually made out in this. Because they bring in what is his name? Kevin Young. They brought in Kevin Young, the dude who played under Monty Williams in for the Suns. So now they have a head coach in BYU that actually was under an NBA coach. So what is he bringing to the program? He's bringing NBA experience, guys. Like Kevin Young has NBA experience. He has more experience than you could ask for, and especially being under Monty Williams. I mean, come on, bro. Uh, you know, and when you bring in a coach like that, when you bring in a coach like Kevin Young, you are going to bring in different kind of talent. And that is exactly what BYU is bringing in right now. When we're talking about players on the bro, my favorite pick out of all season was on this team. They brought in that boy Yegor or Jaeger, right? Jaeger Demon or Damon. I don't know how to say his name. It's Damon, I think. But this dude, without a doubt, bro. And again, this is going to be arguable, but he's going to be the best player in the country. And he's on BYU. He is going to be a top NBA draft pick next year. 100%, bro. No doubt about it. Wait until you guys see this fucking guy. You already probably know who he is. But, bro, he now my bad, guys. I was getting a phone call. All right, so now they bring him in, right? So now you got Kevin Young, head coach, NBA talent, uh, under Monty Williams for the Suns, comes into BYU. You bring in a guy like Jaeger Damon, right? Uh, One of the best players in all college hoops, in my opinion, right? Going to be a super high draft pick in the NBA next year. Um, I mean, and that's just to name one or two adjustments that this team made. BYU is absolutely stacked, guys. They are absolutely stacked, and their exit last year to Duquesne is probably going to be fire for them this year. I mean, it's going to make them strive. You made it to the tournament last year, and Duquesne got the better of you. We all know Duquesne was just a super good sleeper last year. I don't see that happening this year. I don't see BYU getting upset. I am expecting another appearance from BYU this year, and I really expect them to be coming in as a 4 seed, maybe a five, but a 5 seed at the least is going to be BYU this year. Um, BYU is the way to go here, guys. We're going to lay the points. The line's getting a little out of control. It opened at a 28. It's now at a 33 and a half. So what we do here is do exactly what I did in the write-up. You take BYU's team total. All right. You take it over the 89 and a half. BYU will drop 90 plus tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if they dropped 100, honestly. We've seen a bunch of teams already come in and drop 100 points, which is a good sign. So give me BYU here. Team total over 89 and a half. And I think this is the one game that we can lay this big ass number in. I think BYU blows the brakes off of Arkansas, off of Central Arkansas tonight. And we all know BYU is an extremely hard arena to play in. Very hard. So all day, baby, give me BYU. I'm going to be watching this game super close tonight. All right, we got one more game on the board. We got UC Davis taking on Washington. So we got Washington as a 15 and a half point home favorite. Then you got UC Davis coming in at a plus 15 and a half underdog on the road. We got another low total here at a 46 and a half with a pretty big spread. So I love this play too. Give me UC Davis, man. Dogs are barking tonight. I don't think a lot of these favorites got much of a chance to cover. Washington comes in as a big favorite here, rightfully so. They're at home. I get it. But okay, so the one thing that I like to look for in college basketball, guys, like is especially when we're looking at road teams, right? When you're looking at road teams and you're trying to find out like, okay, how do I know when to back a good road team in college basketball or like a big underdog road team in college basketball, right? Defense, man. Always comes down to defense. Anytime you hear me talk about a road team, the underdog, you're always going to hear me bring up turnovers. You're going to always hear me bring up fast break points. You're going to always hear me bring up just defensive play because that's what you need to win road games. Straight up in college, in almost any sport, you need that defense on the road. That is your best friend in road games when you're an underdog is defense. And UC Davis, they check off all my boxes, bro. You know, I love this UC Davis defense. They were always a super underrated defense to begin with. Um, and this is a defense that just, like I said, they create a ton of turnovers, guys. They you know, they have one of the best defenders in college hoops and in the entire country. They have one of the best, well, in the mid majors. All right. Let me say that. Let me not get too carried away. In college basketball mid majors, they have one of the best defensive players, hands down, bro. Ty Johnson is the best, one of the best defenders in mid majors, hands down. It's not even close. And I don't want to hear any argument. This guy is a fucking monster in the backcourt, bro. And you guys are going to see it tonight. So when it comes to looking for a team that has good defense, that can definitely slow a team down, UC Davis is one of them boys, bro. They are one of them squads that will be able to bring the pressure. They are physical. And they are good. And plus, I'm not a fan, bro. Washington, I don't know if you guys know, but they had to bring in a new coach. They brought in Danny Sprinkle. Yeah, bro. Like, this guy has been all over the fucking country. Like, he does not know how to stand still. The problem with him is, I don't know, because he brings his teams to tournaments. Like, he's had plenty of tournament experience, but he's a mess, man. I don't like the guy. I don't trust him. I don't think he's a good fit in Washington. I really don't. I don't think he's going to be in Washington long at all. I mean, I just don't like the fit, man. I don't like Danny Sprinkle in Washington at all. I really don't. He is just so wishy-washy and it's hard to trust him, man. Um yeah, I think Washington is just, I don't think they're a bad team. They're not. If you look at their roster, they're actually not bad, man. Like they got a lot of talent. And they could be a really good team. I just don't think it's going to come together that well, man. So I'll see tonight for sure. I will be paying attention to this game as well. Just watching Washington and seeing how they kind of interact here. But it's UC Davis, and I mean, if this game stays as low scoring as I think it's going to, UC Davis could win this game outright. Um, I love the under 146. I think this game stays way under. And like I said, I love the 15.5. I think UC Davis could win outright. But we'll see. That's all I got for today, y'all. I mean, we just killed that fucking slate. I hope you guys wrote shit down. Because I did. We just killed that fucking slate. All right, man. That's all I got for today, man. Y'all know where to find me, man. OutletSV.com. Go check it out. Check out my featured article. Today's best bet. Today's best bet, man. BYU team total, man. BYU team total. I gave y'all a lot of fucking sauce today. A lot of sauce. All right, BYU team total, man. That's going to be my best bet for today. You can find it in the article as well. All right, man. You guys want access to Jackson? Hit me up. I got you 50% off. VIP is jumping right now. No joke. We are crushing VIP, man. So get on board. I'll set you up. Send me a DM if you got any questions before joining. I am happy to answer any questions you got. I mean, look, Takeoff just cashed our soccer play. Let's fucking go, Takeoff. I put a good money on that too, man. Let's fucking go. Takeoff with soccer. I mean, bro, he dominates soccer, bro. We got a good ass team, man. We got a good ass team, bro. If you guys are not in VIP, sign up. You're missing money, man. I'm not here to take y'all's money. I'm here to make you money. It just takes money to make money. That's all. And that's where y'all come in. Take money, you take your money, give it to me to make money. That's basically all it is. We like to get paid for our work. All right, man, I'm out of here. You guys have a great day. I appreciate everyone that tuned in today. I really do. I can't do the show without y'all. So thank you for showing up as always. And maybe I won't be so late next time, man. We'll have a show on time tomorrow. Maybe. Just don't hold me to it. Let me see. Where's my stuff at? Oh, that's right. I think I gotta. Damn, I think I gotta bring a new one in, y'all. I gotta download a new ending, I think, because I don't have it anymore. Yeah, I ain't got it anymore. All right, guys, enjoy your day. I'm gonna work on that ending today. All right, man. Let's make tonight a winning one. Enjoy your day, guys, and good luck with all your bets. Join VIP, man. It's worth it. Trust me. It's worth it.